All right, so this is a just a little random talking from me today. Actually, it doesn't really go into it doesn't fit in with the Father's Thought series that I do because it's not really got anything to do with fatherhood per se. So I'm not sure. It's just
New SMS from Contessa Wright.
I just got a text message from my wife,
button and say text message
and my
to read
Jeep
it.
is letting me know. Okay, let's ignore that. Now on to what I'm saying. It doesn't really fit anything, so it's just be kind of a standalone little thought process, sermon, lesson, whatever you want to call it. Basically, just sort of looking at something that's going on with me, in me, however you want to look at it, and how it connects to, our spiritual lives. So, for the past, tomorrow will be a month, I've been going every morning to the gym with a guy from our church, with the drummer from the praise team, Chad. Me and he found out we were members of the same gym, so he was like, "Dude, we got to go together." And I was like, "Okay." Now, before I started going with Chad, I just kind of went sporadically whenever I felt like it, which usually was maybe once a week, maybe twice. Right? Well, Chad has a lot more experience with working out and that sort of thing, and he has a plan and a schedule and a agenda, and he knows what we're going to do each day, and he's got it all planned out. And so I've been going every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday. And the funny thing of it being, if you were to look at me and him, you can tell that he is the more experienced gym person, right? He's in a lot better shape than I am, and he can do a lot more, as far as what sort of weight he can do and that sort of thing than I can. That's okay. That's not my point. But what he's been doing is he's been essentially acting as my personal trainer for free, because he's there to encourage me and tell me you've got this, and show me how to do the different exercises he's got us doing. And the times when I've got too much weight on there that I can't handle, he's stepped in and told me, "Hey, let's bring the weight down so you can get the form right." He's a big proponent of having the right form on your movement over doing a bunch of weight necessarily. And so he's really been just helping me figure out how to do what I need to do, right? Well, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday this week, a couple days ago, is the day we do the pull-up machine that they got there. Actually, it might have been Wednesday, I don't remember. But they have an assisted pull-up machine, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like where you do pull-ups, but there's a little platform you kneel on while you're doing them, and that's attached to some weight, and it gives you, it basically makes you lighter when you're doing the pull-up so that it's easier to do. Well, up until Wednesday or Tuesday, whichever day it was, for me to be able to do that pull-up machine, I've had it on the max assistance, and Chad has been helping by using his arm to help push up on it. Now, you might say, well, that's embarrassing. It kind of is, but hey, you got to start somewhere, right? Now, Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever day it was, we did that machine this week. We got over to it, I got on there, and I started pulling, and I got to the top, and I looked down, and Chad's hand was not on the platform pushing. So I did one of the assisted pull-ups without the extra assistance of Chad. Now, I still had the machine assistance that had it on, the maximum it goes to, but 4 weeks ago, I couldn't even do one. Well, I did one. And I got really excited about that. So Chad, we were both like, "Hey, that's awesome." Now, what am I getting at? Am I trying to talk about, I'm getting buff or something? No, because look at me. I'm still, out of shape white boy. I'm trying to get healthy, not buff. I don't care about all that. Am I trying to do anything like that, talk about myself? No. But what I am talking about is, I think this is a great picture of what Christian discipleship is meant to be. You know, as believers, we all are at different levels. We all have different strengths and different weaknesses and different things we're good at and different things we're not so good at. And when the Bible tells us to go and make disciples, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about us as brothers and sisters coming together and helping each other, showing each other how to do the different, spiritual disciplines, showing each other how to do this, that, or the other thing, letting a fellow believer know when they're taking on too much. When I was trying to lift up too much weight on one of the exercises, Chad stopped me and said, no, hey, let's lower the weight down so you can do it correctly. The weight will come later. And in our spiritual lives, a lot of times we do the same thing. A lot of times we either take upon ourselves or have thrust upon ourselves, responsibilities spiritually that we're not ready for. A good example there would be, on a praise team, you don't necessarily want to take brand new believers who don't have a really strong foundation and put them up on stage as a part of the praise team, even if they're great guitar players or singers or whatever, because they may not spiritually be ready for that responsibility. And then also, when we as believers see a fellow believer have a success in something they've been working on, we're to celebrate that. So when Chad saw that I did one of those pull-ups without him helping, we were both excited about that. Now, he might have just been excited because he didn't have to tire his arm out pushing me up that one time, but we share in each other's successes and failures, for that matter. So in a lot of ways, like I'm saying, what I'm getting at, in a lot of ways, our Christian discipleship with one another should look a lot like that. It should be a collaborative, cooperative relationship between each other in which we celebrate each other's successes, we commiserate in each other's failures, we try to learn from those failures, and we try to teach each other how to do the different things that we're good at. So, if your strength is prayer, teach those around you how to pray. If your strength is Bible study, teach those around you how to do Bible study. If your strength is encouragement, teach those around you how to be an encouragement. So that's my challenge for you today. As I said, this is just kind of a rambling little thought process that's been going through my head. So I just kind of wanted to put it out there for those who might benefit from it. I hope y'all are having a great one. I'm finally off of work. I've been, this is day 11 now in a row. It's the last day for me of the shutdown. I think they do have some people coming in tomorrow to do the startup on everything. But I had put in for vacation for the weekend before they moved it to the weekend, so I'm not going to be there. C'est la vie. All right, well, y'all have a great one.